Alright, so I had originally paused this to go finish up Bioshock and everything. So now we're gonna come back into it. It's weird to come from like a shooter in the you know, 011 space, and then I guess, you know, Infinite being 14. 2011 space to 2014, and then kind of squishing back into a much more modern shooter in comparison.
It's time to fight!
Definitely a lot different gameplay functionality. So like, yeah, the skill point was a challenge point. Anyways, I don't know what that was about. But we have a shooter that it's all about like picking things up and getting things out of the enemies, and then like all of a sudden you're not going to that, you're just getting things out of like random boxes on the ground. It's a real change in the pacing, particularly with like the shooting mechanics being so different. I didn't want to take it very casually.
Please help me! Recruit, you have to help me! I lost my antenna!
There were some parts where like the change of voice actor.
I know your pain, little friend.
Kind of
I will assist you.
Yes!
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna finish.
be bigger and badder than ever! But this is an important fashion decision. Bring me replacement antenna options, recruit! Options, I say! Go for it! Even though finding me a new antenna is vitally important, you can do this mission on the side. And you'll probably want to get a vehicle for this one.
Another falls silent.
But yeah, completely different gaming atmosphere in comparison. Alright. I need to change that exposure, or presumably I can hardly see anything. Ever since I got into a Borderlands game. Nope, I have no clue how this map's working. No, drive mechanics, when you didn't have them in the past like 2 games, I guess. Let's see, how are you intended to get around? I guess you're supposed to go up and over. Like, the big map is nice and all, but when it's a little ridiculously big, and it has like a lot of overlapping features, you know, it can go so nice with it.
Broadcast center. Watch out for those so-called twin gods. From what I hear, Tyreen Calypso's the star of the show. Her brother Troy runs the cult's propaganda. P.S. They both suck. Just saying.
Whoa, that psycho is sporting a great hat. I want it. Get it for me, recruit. Just go talk to him. He seems reasonable enough.
Greetings, chum. How does the day find you? Ugh, I hate the Calypso twins so much. They con the bandits of Pandora with promises of death cars and meat storms and blood saunas. Good stuff, right? I mean, even my clan fell for it. Gullible idiots. Now, I've never seen the Calypsos myself, but they must be the most terrifying, bloodthirsty psychopaths Pandora's ever seen. I mean, look, my clan only accepted me as a leader after I killed a guy with just my abs. So imagine what it takes to unite all the clans together. You'd need like a 20-pack. 18 bare mins.
I never felt.
I know my clan
since you came.
I keep wanting to go to the bodies and pick up whatever they have on them. So I'm trying to compare it more to Borderlands 1 and 2. I mean, sequel, you say things about 2. Sequel material is kind of there in place already, but one of the things about 1 is like your characters didn't say anything or have any like interaction. There's a lack of personality to do that, but at the same time, like, is that the personality that you want to deal with? You know, oh, am I doing story things or am I doing side quests? I was doing side quests.
Good to see you, my boy.
Oh, actually, I wanted to do a side quest first. Take it slow and casual. Alright, looks like the audio side is holding up pretty well. I do want to change graphical setting real quick. I want to oh, all the graphic settings are on ultra. Like, no. I don't want them on ultra. That just like, oh, that's probably the reason why my computer's just like going crazy right now. I'll do it on high and see. Display stats performance. Because I was getting some stuttering. Turn down ambient occlusion and obviously motion blur off. Alright, keep fidelity on. Alright, so let's see how that works. I just want to make sure I keep that more consistent framings. Alright, so oh, my control got changed. Hold on. I hate going through the options when it's like, oh, you're trying to play and do something. But I needed to... The whole mission thing got somehow whacked. Previous mission... Oh, that's why. Oh, you can have while driving separate... What? You can have while driving separate from when you're in the car. I feel like things for like mission would just be kind of universal regardless, but you wouldn't be changing the mission thing that often. Alright, so that would explain why the controls there are wacky. Search all laundry. Alright, I don't know what this one's all about, but this performance is Chop City here. I need like a render distance lower. Might as well look at the map for a little bit. I get some vibes in between something like 2015 Mad Max game and OG Borderlands. When I'm playing this particular area, it's not too similar to like Dust. It's more along the lines of what is it? West and East Commons or whatever, Rust Commons. So yeah, it's similar to those in my opinion, just sort of visually. So you're supposed to get up there. Guess you don't do it this way.
And blood saunas. Good stuff, right? I mean, even my clan fell for it. Idiots.
You can make it through. I believe in you. Just
That's not a box we can open and pick things up out of. I am not playing. Get out of here. Whack. Great.
This body is not mine!
How low can you go? Pretty low, if you ask me.
Gotta actually like remember how to aim down sights and everything.
You can make it through. I believe in you. Just still fly. Just sprint at the opening and hit crouch. Not that hard.
Oh, it goes back over here. This area kind of has a little more feels to like some of the spaces in the Captain Scarlet DLC on 2. Just like kind of the vistas that hang out, the junks pile spaces just kind of have that feel to it.
How low can you go? Pretty low, if you ask me.
Why is the AI constantly talking? That was something about one. It's like, oh, when there's someone talking up, that's when you know important things are happening.
You can make it through. I believe in you. Just still fly. Just sprint at the opening and hit crouch. It's not that hard.
Was I supposed to be down there?
You'll have to get under that thing somehow.
Weak. I send you all to death!
And some of these lines are kind of
Low can you
they're kind of sitting flat just because of how often they're coming out. I think the way the reason the lines worked in 1 or worked in 2, excuse me, with the characters, is that they were kind of simple.
You can make it through.
Some of these lines have been kind of,
Just
what is he going on about? But yeah, some of these lines, and at least in ones, like they were kind of simple. They were just like they're just like one or two things. They weren't really like, there was like an attitude to it. Like here, it feels like there's some sort of like, there's a reason for them to say it, and then perhaps that reason is kind of them being a little edgy in their attitude. But that's what it feels like in some of these. Like, I don't think you should ever have lines like, you know, you send them all to death. It's like, you're supposed to be a hunter character. It doesn't feel like a line that's supposed to be like a hunter character. So I was supposed to be over here.
how low can you go? Pretty low, if you ask me. Get me in here, Bull Beam. You can make it through. I believe in you. Just still fly.
Huh? Is this to do something?
Ha! Having some trouble? Just sprint at the opening and hit crouch. It's not that hard. You'll have to get under that thing somehow.
Get under what? What? I'm not supposed to be in here either? Is this not where I'm supposed to be? Alright, that was annoying. Had to do a thing. Wait. Why does it only work that way? Wait, then it's not gonna work?
Can you go? Pretty low, you have to be.
And then...
That umbrella would come in handy when it rains on Pandora, never.
Have fun, Rock. Your cordial greeting has me uneasy for some reason. Fear not, friend. I am keeping at bay with this mighty cap atop my head.
I require that metal headpiece.
Oh, no. I couldn't possibly part with it. Not right now. You'll have to destroy the mind control transmission dishes first. They're beaming voices into my brain.
You heard the man. Destroy those transmission dishes. I need that hat.
I can feel the mind control releasing its hold. Yes! Keep destroying the dishes so that I can finally be free of the voices! Ah! Now I am free! Yes! We're free of those horrible calming voices! I can finally be the skin cupcake!
Well, he's dead. Now pick up that hat. Shiny! That hat would make me the talk of the town. Those snooty aristocrats couldn't kick me out of their fancy galas anymore.
Light eternal!
This guy had some blue.
Come see my car! Another shall be revealed to me soon.
Skin.
Don't hold back!
See, like, a line like that isn't bad. It's kind of like passes by. It kind of relates to, like, this guy here.
Get to you in a minute!
Gorge yourself!
You are forgotten. Into the holy fray!
Dump trucks in the neighborhood. I can practically smell this sumbitch. Look around, VH. You are nearing a historical marker of Typhon de Leon, the first Vault Hunter. Sadly, he disappeared decades ago while seeking the Iridian homeworld. I am eager to...
Ah, my old stomping grounds. See that big-ass monster skeleton? I was so busy hunting Iridian crap one day that he almost stomped me into a Pandora pancake. But I dove at the last second, and then I did a triple backflip straight to his mouth, right past the teeth, and shot my way out his sphincter. I smelled like monster ass for weeks, but I'd do it again, and I did.
Oh, another one it's down there.
There must be something down there. See if you could open that door somehow.
Oh, neat. Oh, jump up there.
Get real high inner strength.
Neat. They put it just far away. They have to like kind of walk off.
Just jump over
I wonder how
it
often they
and
actually make you
crouch.
use this. Alright, this should work. You're gonna tell me like I'm like on it and it still doesn't work? They made it a tiny hitbox for no reason?
There's gotta be a way to get that door open.
Alright. This is the only way you can do it, apparently. So apparently jumping just isn't what you actually need to do.
Maybe you can get up high and slam down on it. Nice.
A little too much precision on that one. I could just make that whole
Take
pad
you.
just work. That would have been fine.
No! No, Wyatt!
Oh, oh. Probably didn't want that one on. Yeah, it has been an upgrade, even with all the other extra things you get in the rare.
Oh, a coat hanger? Yeah, that could give me sort of a rustic vibe. No, a rusty vibe.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it's either do it up here. Actually, this is
Come on,
probably a
boy.
drop off, if I had to guess. Yeah, it looks like a drop off. What about the other location? Yeah, that's much closer.
Yo, Vault Hunter. So that road will take you right to the Holy Broadcast Center. Watch out for those so-called twin gods. From what I hear, Tyrene Calypso's the star of the show.
That
Her
doesn't
brother
really need to
Troy runs
remind
the
you.
cult's propaganda. P.S. They both suck. Just saying.
Ooh, watch out for all that scary electricity. There's gotta be a way to shut it off. Ooh, a spork might look nice. I'll rinse it off later.
Kind of odd they would kind of baby you through some of the twirl pieces like that.
takes all!
You know you can climb up there, right?
I feel like things like that aren't really needed. Like, you can just expect people to be playing that will eventually go around doing it. It's not like there's a time constraint for them to get it done.
I know you can climb, even though you don't have my powerful robot clamps. You can do it!
And if they ever gonna use the opportunity to, like, make, you know, funny haha jokes, they could at least probably actually try that. It doesn't seem like they put any, they just, like, had them say some lines.
Destroying that echo transponder!
Should have just shot up and down there.
That looks just like my old antenna. Can't go wrong with a Claptrap Classic. TM.
Or whatever. There'll be plenty of other loot boxes. And like in the wider, open, larger spaces, there are some spots that would feel kind of cramped, and just like hallways. As I say that, going through a hallway. But that would be the case, particularly in 2 a lot. In 1, you literally had sections where you just walk through actual hallways, and it's like, what did this turn into? Go and do a little turn in here.
Ask about our one-click buying plan. When your trigger goes click, it's time to buy.
That was a good shotgun, but now we're at leveling it, so good shield, out leveled now. I saw a grenade being sold. Contact, so an impact grenade, a fire burst. I like my longbow, it's also much higher level. Actually, I don't know what level that shot, that grenade mod even is.
Why, hello, Vault Hunter, and how are you today?
Vaughn, I have discovered a COV statue. Know anything about it?
Ugh, the children of the Vault have been leaving these suck-butt COV statues all over the place. You know what? We're gonna stick it to those wannabe gods and make our own idols. In my image. Yeah, good idea. From chiseled jaw to legendary calves. First off, go find all my wanted posters. P.S. I am very wanted. If we're gonna pull this off, we're gonna need those pictures of me to feed into the 3D scanner thing. Then we can start printing out the statues that look like me instead.
That'll really tick off the Calypsos. I didn't go from Hyperion accountant to bandit war chief just to follow orders again. But, you know, after I refused to join that stupid cult, Tyrene Calypso put a bounty on my sculpted ass. And the rest of me too. But I'm still alive, baby! And I'm still shaking it, bro!
Oh, I do have a skill point. What do we want to do? I guess this route. Yes, this chain keep on interplayer. What do we have here? We have higher skill, whatever flag kills an enemy, they gain increased reload. That one's pretty nice. Alright. Scores a crit. There's a chance for 1 ammo to be added. Let's get a little bit of a reload buff. Oh, but yeah, I'm trying to turn in. How quickly one forgets a Claptrap in his antics.
Don't roll in. He's rolling in it.
What a spread! I can't decide! You've got to choose for me, recruit! But beware! You hold my very aesthetic in your hands! Now, complete me! I think I'm picking up some radio broadcasts on this thing. Now when people tell me to go fork myself, I can say I already did. And now I've got shade wherever I go. Shiny cap for a shiny clap. Hot damn, I look fancy. Can't go wrong with classic style. It's hard not having anyone to look up to the way
one
you
of the
look
classic.
up to me. I guess that's just the cost of being perfect.
Guns! What more could you want?
The crit is better. That's what you'd be buying it for, is just crit damage. And better fire rate. Pellet count is less, which means the damage is less as a result. I think I'll just stick with what I got.
Now go
Save the
kill
money
the
for
other
later.
guys.
We'll do the poster one here.
Hold on.
See, like little lines like that are completely acceptable, and add to the atmosphere a little bit. They don't feel like they're being like written up by like a a fresh writer who's just meant to be told to do something edgy, but then has never done anything edgy in their life. Like I wouldn't bother with writing edgy lines. Just kind of keep them simple. Oh, I think this one's also in the area over there.
There's that thieving undie goblin! Get him!
Many will fall away. You there? How are your last breaths going? Rest your heart.
So like, that line works with the character. It feels more like a bounty hunter line than just like, oh, you're just like a character out hunting line. Oh, I got janked into the wall.
I cannot break through that.
Trademark red bars, that's for damn sure. Pandora is a safer place now, thanks to you, Vault Hunter.
on!
Stay right there! Kill you makes you.
Yep.
Let them hear your rage.
Don't let that head piss in our stuff!
Your weakness is noted. You there. How are your last breaths going?
Yep. You know, I'm getting real like Red Faction guerrilla vibes in this sort of like atmosphere.
My longing ends!
I was thinking about going back and replaying that one since I hadn't played it in so many years.
Hold on a minute!
I mean, would have been a little bit of a change up. It is more in this vein of gameplay style than the linear based ones of 1 and 2 and Armageddon. I never did finish Red Faction 1. It was just not something I got around to doing. Just got like halfway, got to the point where it kind of became a little too challenging, and just like I couldn't get over.
Killing, VH. Pretty sure that dumbass dump truck was sitting on a loot stash. See if you can find it.
Alright, what did I get? Got TK Shockwave. I guess I'm gonna switch to that. Gives me a legendary to mess with.
Dump truck stash is probably behind a secret trap door. Might need to do something special to get it open.
I wish it told you the level of the weapon that's in your hand, you know?
actually hidden pretty good,
Quasar?
though, so you'll have to really search them out. But it's worth it. Thanks for taking care of that dump truck situation.
Quasar is usually always pretty good. I like myself a Quasar. Rob, you know, Grays. You know, resale value.
Thanks.
Great. I probably shouldn't have dropped them there. Quasar, I think, is a longbow. Yeah, it's a longbow shock singularity. Mission up there to go pick up. So far, this isn't bad gameplay-wise. Enjoyable. Got a lot of stuff going on for it. Like, if this had come out probably only a few years after pre-sequel instead of, like, I think pre-sequel was 2014. If this had come out probably 2016, it probably would have been maybe a little more well-received.
Skag dogs. You don't know what's in them, but you know you want them. At least that used to be true. Now people want real skag meat and fancy toppings. There's some cacti fruits that'll appease the masses. Gives a spicy tang to my dogs and covers the aftertaste. Harvest some of those succulents, and you get paid. Right, you're gonna need a special gun to harvest those succulents. I call it the Big Suck. Well, 'cause I harvest succulents. Whatever, I'm a chef, not a namer of things. I used to be culinary royalty. And one of my rivals spread a rumor that my skag dogs were full of dead skin and toenails. And yeah, while it's technically true, you never reveal a chef's secret recipe under the penalty of death. Anyway, my culinary empire crumbled.
Oh, it has 200 barrel grenades. I need to push... What do I push for that? B? No, I push C, that's right. For the launcher. Yeah, that could have been useful. It would have been kind of cool if they had aesthetically that your pet rides the vehicle with you. Though the big map is nice, even in Borderlands when they realized, oh, they had to separate the maps out. And those, particularly, like, you know, the hardware couldn't have run it very well, but it just kind of made more sense to have your, well, you have your map in more digestible spacing. Like, even too, like, the maps weren't super huge and they were fairly distinct on their
It's time to fight!
See, like, a line like that, it doesn't make sense to the character from, like, these early appearances. Like, well, what's that line supposed to get at? Like, what's that line talking about? Placement is an important thing, though. Like, you should know. Because if you just suddenly have characters that start saying things that sound cool on paper, then they start giving things to the character that might actually subtract from their
Rip them to shreds.
attractiveness to it.
Do you see me?
Great.
Ray spotted.
Hey, that's the big suck! Grab it and get sucking! Now, go harvest some succulent cacti fruit. Those bad boys taste so goddamn delicious my customers won't care what they're eating, which is how I prefer it. And don't you dare judge me. If serving people toenail clippings and dead skin is wrong, I don't want to be right.
They should add a way to, like, call a vehicle to you.
Whence you?
Lucky.
I hear you, beast.
secondary function is what we call in the biz splash damage. You know, like ground slams and grenades. Anyway, that means it'll knock those succulents right off. Try it. I could use those skags in my skag dogs. Seems wrong, but I might as well try it. Grab the skag meat.
This is why I better pick mobs and stuff.
Let the life bleed from you. That one.
Spinny boy. It just it won't stop. He's not gonna go.
Hostile. There.
And everything about breaking down the maps, it also gives more distinct naming and terminology to the particular areas. That's something that has actually been missing so far. It's like, I know I'm just in the droughts. I'm not like, you know, in the droughts, commons, west, you know, that's where the, you know, big enemy is that you want to kill or something. So, that's another thing, is like, it does kind of give you that, which is something that isn't necessarily obtained from just hanging out.
Eyes on a target.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be one.
The sand reddens as night falls. A new clan has arrived in the droughts. Scorcheye says they have conquered every clan from the Parched Fathoms to Devil's Razor Ridge. Their leader is a witch. Scorcheye claims she can devour a man with her mind.
See, that's kind of the area I was thinking that a little trap door would
There's
have.
always an alpha. Suck it up for me.
Flesh. A chef's life is not for me.
Well, being a chef ain't for everyone. Now go grab that scared meat.
I have more to do. All is not yet forgiven.
It looks like somebody's been poaching my succulents, which means in chef code that they must die. Gotta be the bandit chef Minsk.
It's a COB weapon, though.
Don't kill him. Oh, it's all coming together. Soon I'll make my spatula-wielding rival.
Over there. My sword! Let's hunt.
Watch out for mincemeat skags, truffle munch and butt munch. They will munch anything, including you.
You there, how are your last breaths going? I have prepared Chef Mincemeat for his fun. There's blood everywhere.
Get shot! Stay! The illusion! Friggin' fury!
I need more zest!
Worth it!
Get out of here, you. Alright.
Let us hunt, my friend.
Come at me, poser! Now! Ooh, yeah! Luckily, my chili recipe dies with me!
Graceful! So beautiful!
It has burst fire and burst fire.
Bolts are ours!
Nicely done. A few more skags and I'll be able to advertise my skag dogs have 50% meat. Drop the ingredients off and you get paid.
What's my shield currently? Level 5. It's kind of worth the upgrade. We'll go ahead and toss some gray stuff though.
Get angry, boy!
It was these two. Yeah, the grenade barrel is actually still pretty good. Although the crit damage is still probably better overall, even though the build makes sense. Like Quasar then used a grenade on him. That's what this shotgun. What's this? Does it put a thing on it? I think it's just like aesthetic pieces.
Up we go! I've missed you, boy.
That'll teach that arrogant spatula-wielding bastard. As soon as people taste my new and improved skag dogs, I'll be at the top of the culinary establishment once again. And you'll get free skag dogs for life. Hope you're hungry.
Yes, into the fray! I've missed you, boy.
Go ahead and toss out some stuff. Maybe get a new shield.
Ask about our one-click buying plan. When your trigger goes click, it's time to buy. Support local business. Sell to Marcus. Happy to help. Welcome to Doctor's Edge Mods and Meds. Go on now, get. I ain't a real doctor, but that don't stop my meds from working. Four out of 5 doctors wish they'd got this one first.
What I have is actually pretty good. The no red blast on it.
Well, wait somewhere else.
Oh, this is more of a close range setup than anything. It's weird not to quick save every so often.
Let's make some roadkill, amigo!
This area has a little more vibes towards like iridium light than anything.
Greetings, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock, and I require you to hunt and kill things for me. You see, the Borderlands are full of rare and dangerous specimens. I will pay you top dollar for their trophies. That airborne abomination is known as a scrack. Correct nature's mistake and kill it for me.
This area actually has more, you know, the Dr. Ned vibes. Well, that's one DLC where you're at the... Just because of the trees about stuff on in the kind of creaky atmosphere.
Whence you came. Good to see you, my boy.
I'm almost ready here. Now that is a quality wanted poster. It really shows off the old blood hand. Started wearing that during Blood Feud number 2. No, it was 3. That's right. Because number 2 was the time I declared war against a mountain. Guess which one's still standing, bro? That's the mountains!
Well tracked, beast.
Gonna chop some posers! I remember that picture being taken! Man, we've come a long way since bandit selfies. You know, back when I started my first bandit clan, if you want an image of yourself, you gotta bloody up your face real good and then smash it on a rock. Tyree will protect me! Mayhem!